Good afternoon. I'd like to call this zoning meeting of Knox County Commission in order, March 16th, 2026 at 5:16 PM. Madam Clerk, if you will call the roll, please.
Commissioner Rawls,
Present.
Commissioner Darrett,
Here.
Commissioner Oster,
Here.
Commissioner Jackson, Commissioner Russell,
Here.
Commissioner Hill, Commissioner Lee, Commissioner Thompson,
Here.
Commissioner Fox,
Here.
Commissioner Jay,
Here.
Commissioner Frazier.
Present.
All members are present. Would you like a roll call for the junior
Please.
commissioners? Okay, this is a roll call for the junior commissioners. Commissioner Brown, Junior Commissioner Partain, Junior Commissioner Cash,
Here.
Junior Commissioner Casey, Junior Commissioner Pack,
Here.
Junior Commissioner Martinez, Junior Commissioner Bradley,
Here.
Junior Commissioner Hall, Junior Commissioner Browning,
Here.
Junior Commissioner Bowers,
Here.
Junior Commissioner Hoppenrath.
Here.
Thank you. All right, I'll now turn it over for the Pledge of Allegiance to Commissioner Fox.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If you are able, would you please stand and give the appropriate salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
I got it.
They are mine.
A little leaning, but I got it. All right.
I can't get signed in.
Do you need us to wait for a second to get her signed in? No, okay. All right, just having a little technical difficulty. Amendments to the agenda, do we have any discussion? Seeing none, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Frazier, do I have a second?
We do have an amendment.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I probably need to do that. I was jumping ahead of myself. All right, we have 0 additions, 1 deferral, number 8 to April, and we have no withdrawals. So, we have a motion on the floor by Commissioner
You just go with that one.
Hill, and do I have a second? And I got a second by Commissioner Jay. If you will open voting, please.
I vote aye. Mine's not working.
Okay. Anybody else need to
Aye.
vote?
I vote aye.
Okay.
Aye.
And Commissioner Thompson, is yours working? Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. We can close voting, and that passed 11-0. Approval of minutes of previous meeting, any discussion? Seeing none, I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay and a second by Commissioner Hill. Open voting, please. You have nothing?
Well, I have nothing to vote or,
Oh, she's working on it. Just say it once we,
but there was the previous minutes, I had a request.
okay.
Turn your mic on.
Oh, sorry. If it were to the item that I had last month in District 8, where Commissioner Durrett had made the motion, the wording that was missing, and obviously, I think it was just a paraphrasing, but that the 1 acre lot be centrally located and accessible to the residents, if that's okay with Commissioner Durrett.
Okay, perfect. Did you get that? Okay, perfect. All right. Seeing no further discussion, we have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Jay and a second by Commissioner Hill. Open voting, please.
Durrett is aye.
Okay.
Frazier's aye. Yeah.
All right. All in favor?
Very technical.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. All right. I think the weather might have gotten our technology here. All right. Public forum, those will be for item agendas only. So we will begin with first item, please, Madam Clerk.
Item number 1, it's 12-G-25-RZ, request of the SH Build Group Team for C&K Neighborhood Commercial with conditions and TO Technology Overlay to PC Plan Commercial and TO Technology Overlay. The property is located at 0 Level Road, parcel ID 118-01203 in the 3rd Commission District.
Perfect. Is the applicant present? If you will come down to the front here at the podium,
Item 1.
turn on the microphone and give your name and county of residence, please.
And that's District 3.
Yes, my name's Scott Bailey, and I live in Knox County.
Perfect. We do not have any opposition to this. None's in the audience. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PC Plan Commercial Zone because it is consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and surrounding area.
Thank you. Mr. Bailey, would you like to speak to your project?
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. I spoke maybe 2 months ago, and I got plans if you guys want to see them. But we're going to build I think it's like a 22,000 square foot base building. I'm going to put my business in there, which is P3 Sportsplex. So we do martial arts, cheer and tumbling, and after school and summer camps for our communities. And then we also are going to have some retail space. So we're going to have a restaurant, and then I think about 12,000 more square feet of actual retail space to put in. I've talked to all of the surrounding neighbors that live there. Well, I talked to about 6 of them on a Zoom call, and they had concerns about wanting to put a red light at their subdivision. I said that's not my not my thing. But we have worked a lot to direct traffic to the red light there at Lovell Road. So all the traffic will be incoming in and out of Lovell Road at the red light. So we're not going to add any entrances to Lovell Road. And then hopefully this project will also push the state to finish their expansion project here real soon.
That would be lovely. Yeah, so in case anybody's not aware that Lovell Road is a state road, so we're kind of at the mercy of that with getting some repaved. I didn't have any concerns about this. I talked to a couple of people around the area, and they're fine with it. I think it's a great location for it. Lovell Road can definitely handle that. So I am happy to make a motion. We actually discussed the landscape buffer on the west side, or was that the east side?
The west side,
The
I
west
believe.
side,
And I
yes.
think the planning commission moved it, I want to say 20 feet to the west to
Okay.
get it off the homeowners a little bit.
Okay.
And then we also are installing the landscape buffer around that as
Okay,
well.
so I think we're gonna do a type C buffer for okay, perfect. All right. Does anybody have any questions for the applicant? Commissioner Thompson?
Oh.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna make a motion to approve the PC zone because it's consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and surrounding areas with the condition of planning and also type C landscape buffer on the west side of the property, okay? So I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Oster and a second by Commissioner Jay. We will open up voting, please.
Aye.
Okay, we might just do, maybe we'll just do voice vote right now, since everybody's kind of not working. So all in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck, Mr. Bailey.
Thank you, guys. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Have a
Thank you
great
so much.
evening. Drive careful. Next item, please.
Item number 2 is 2-H-26-RZ. It's a request of ECG Acquisitions LLC for rezoning from CB Business and Manufacturing to OB Office Medical and Related Services. The property is located at 608 Lovell Road, parcel ID 131-06504, partial, in the 3rd Commission District.
Thank you. Is the applicant present? Hello. If you'll give your name and county residence, please.
All right, Ben Muskelly with Elmington Capital Group, Davidson County.
Thank you. I did not have anybody signed up in opposition, and so Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the OB Office Medical and Related Services Zone because it's consistent with the comprehensive plan and surrounding development.
Perfect. Would you like to speak to your project?
Yeah, I can briefly talk about it. We're looking at rezoning 13 acres, a portion of that parcel next door to our friend over here. Apparently Lovell's popular today. To OB zoning, we just feel like OB is a better use for this area. It's a cleaner use. There's a lot of development that's happened over there. We just feel like that's a better transition. And we welcome any questions.
That's perfect. In case everybody is not aware, if you're not, it is close to, it's right across the street pretty much from Harley Davidson there on Lovell Road. So it's all business, it's all commercial, industrial. And it's been, that area, that property has been a eyesore for years and caused some problems over there. We've just had some camping and that kind of stuff that doesn't need to be there. So I'm glad to see that we're gonna have good solid
Right.
ideas in there, clean it up. Do we have any questions for commissioners? All right, seeing none, I'll make the motion to approve the OB Office Medical and Related Services Zone because it's consistent with the comprehensive plan and surrounding development. So I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner Oster, a second by Commissioner Hill. All in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best
Thank
of
you.
luck with your project. Next item, please.
The next item is number 3. It's 1-D-26-RZ. It's a request of Kevin Griffin, Clean Slate Realty LLC, for rezoning from PR Plan Residential up to 2.5 dwelling units per acre to PR Plan Residential up to 5 dwelling units per acre. The property is located at 9717 Ball Camp School Road, parcel ID 104026, in the 6th Commission District.
Thank you. Hello. Turn your mic on. I think they might have turned it off. There you go. If you'll give your name, county residence.
My name is Kevin Griffin, and I live in Knox County.
Okay. We don't have anyone signed up in opposition, so Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PR Plan Residential Zone up to 5 dwelling units per acre because it's consistent with the comprehensive plan and is supported by infrastructure improvements subject to 2 conditions.
Thank you. Mr. Griffin, would you like to speak to your project?
Just wanted to say that I'm excited about the project. I think it'll, bring a good neighborhood to a good area. And I've had some great conversations with Commissioner Hill, and I think we've come to a good compromise on density and benefit to the community.
Okay, perfect. Do we have any questions for the applicant? Seeing none, I will turn it over to Commissioner Hill.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Nice to see you in person. We have talked many times about this and had some back and forth, and also discussions with Director Snowden about the road and other surrounding issues. This is a road that's right next to Ball Camp School and sometimes can be a little bit problematic with traffic. I would like to make the recommendation, or make the motion, that we approve the PR Plan Residential up to 4 dwelling units per acre because it is consistent with the comprehensive plan, and it will be subject to 2 conditions. The first condition should read paving and striping of Ball Camp from entrance of subdivision to Middlebrook Pike. Second condition, as already stated, disturbing no more than 2.52 acres within the hillside protection area per the slope analysis. This area will also be designated as common area for the residents. So that's my motion.
Thank you. We've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Hill and a second by Commissioner Jay. I just keep wanting to open the vote, but we're doing the roll call. Did we get everything on the conditions? Perfect. All right, all in favor? Aye. All opposed?
No.
So we've got Commissioner Frazier and Commissioner Fox are noes. And Lee's a no.
Point of order, are we doing voice?
right now because everybody's is not working.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have Commissioner Russell, Commissioner Lee, Commissioner Fox, and Commissioner Frazier is no, is that correct?
Correct.
Thompson's no?
Thompson's a no too.
Thank you.
All right, and that passed 6-5. Is that correct? Okay. So that passed 6-5. Best of luck with your project.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
All right, next item, please.
Item number 4 is 2-B-26-RZ. It's a request of Ball Homes LLC for rezoning from RA Low Density Residential and PRK Plan Residential with conditions up to 2 dwelling units per acre to PR Plan Residential up to 2 dwelling units per acre. And the property is located at 12412 and 12434 Buttermilk Road, parcel ID 129103, partial 129096 in the 6th Commission District.
Thank you. Mr. Mullins, you know the drill.
Ben Mullins, 550 West Main Street, here for the applicant Ball Homes.
Perfect. I don't have anyone signed up in opposition. No one's here, so Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PR Plan Residential Zone up to 2 dwelling units per acre because it's consistent with the adopted plans and compatible with the surrounding development, subject to one condition.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for the applicant? Or, I'm sorry, would you like to speak to your project?
Yeah, just briefly, this property, most of this property was before you guys back in December when we rezoned it from RA to PR at 2 dwelling units an acre. The application now says 48 acres, but it's really just 4. There was a gap tooth, little piece of property there that fronted Buttermilk Road that was not part of that zoning back in December. That is now part of the zoning. So we're rezoning everything again to the 2 units an acre as before. There was a condition on the zoning previously that this will connect to the adjacent subdivision to the west, and that condition's on there as well. So kind of we'll have that connectivity and make a nice unified development, again, going from RA to PR at 2. So we'd ask that you approve.
Perfect. Any questions? Seeing none, I'll turn this over to Commissioner Hill.
Thank you. I have discussed this with the applicant and very comfortable with the recommendation. I'd like to make a motion to approve PR up to 2 dwelling units per acre. It is consistent with adopted plans, and it is subject to the one condition already listed.
Thank you. We've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Hill. Do we have a second? Got a second by Commissioner Durrett. Are we back on, or are we still working on some? All right, so let's do voice vote. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item number 5, 2-B-26-PA is a request of James Defendifer for a Knox County Comprehensive Plan amendment from SR Suburban Residential to SMR Suburban Mixed Residential. The property is located at 3320 Bakertown Road, parcel ID 091-148 in the 6th Commission District.
Thank you. Is applicant present? Hello, if
Yes.
you'll give your name and county of residence.
Yeah, I'm James Diefendorfer, Knox County resident.
Okay. We do have opposition to this item, so Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends County Commission approve the SMR Suburban Mixed Residential Place Type because there's a minor extension that is compatible with the surrounding development changes.
Thank you. All right, you have got 5 minutes to tell us about your project, and then the opposition will be able to speak.
Oh, well, we don't have a planned project. This is property that my siblings and I have inherited.
Okay.
And so the property will be sold. And when my father purchased it 20-plus years ago, he did so with the knowledge that Shad Road Extension was coming through. And it may have a commercial viability. And so we figure at this point, if we sell it, it'll probably be sold to another investor who would be down here in front of you guys in the future. So that's how we're proceeding with it.
Okay, perfect. All right, we have Mr. Alvin Austin. Mr. Austin, if you'll give us your name and county of residence, and you'll have 5 minutes.
Alvin Austin, Knox County,
Okay?
and I'm just opposed it. We've lived there since I bought the property in '84. I talked to the neighbors that live around there, which is mostly elderly people. One that the property connects right to these people are against it. The next property over from it's against it. The next property over from that's against it, and the next property, and that's where I stopped, within them four. And I live diagonally from it, about 200 foot. My question is, where is the commercial property and developments like this going to stop? Because we were told that it would be along the new road, the new Shod Road, that would be commercial likely or whatever, and I understand that. This is getting over more into the residential area. So now, last year, I think you all voted to keep this residential, this area. And so now it's changing. MPC, I got there a little bit late, so I didn't get to talk to them on the, to go up against it or whatever. But I just wish you'd take into consideration that this is a residential area and we'd like to keep it that way as much as possible.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being able to speak.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Now, yep, you can come back up. Do you have anything to respond? You've got a couple minutes. You can respond to Mr. Austin.
Well, you know, the planning commission approved this by consent, and it is in keeping with the plan for the county.
Okay.
And so, you know, we'll have Waggles like right next door to our driveway. And so I think selling this as a residential property moving forward, it's a 5-acre tract. It's going to be less desirable for somebody to purchase as a residential property in the future. And so that's another reason that we decided to go commercial with it. But a commercial zoning that's respectful of our neighborhood and the neighbors. And so,
Okay. Got some questions from Commissioner Fox.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yep, I was going to ask you about LKM Properties Limited Partnership. That appears to be the property between you and Shod Road. Are you familiar with that company or what's going on with that particular tract?
is that, so the Waggles is directly between us and Shod Road.
Is there, there's a Waggles already built there?
They're in the process of building it
Oh,
right now.
okay.
Yes.
The picture might be a little behind.
Yeah, next door to them are 3 additional lots, I believe, and that may be the LKM properties you're talking about.
Have you
He's
talked?
correct.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's correct.
Okay.
That is a Weigels, or going to be on that property.
I believe Weigels holds all their property in LKM.
They do.
Oh, okay.
They
Yeah.
do.
Have you talked to Gary Edsel or, let's see here, Dustin Comstock or any of those folks?
I'm not
The-
familiar with those folks.
The people across the street on Bakertown Road, like across the street?
Josh, and then behind us is Edwin, and then there's Deborah. Yeah, no, we've talked to them about possibly selling this as commercial, but at the time that I discussed this with them, shortly after my father's passing, we weren't firm in what we were going to do with it. So we've had the property appraised, residential appraisal and a commercial appraisal. And so that's kind of how that all evolved.
But the folks that are living on Shod Road now, I mean, have they related to you their feelings about being in a property that, you know, potentially could become more commercial?
No one has spoken to us except perhaps the wife of the gentleman that spoke called me, I believe, and I essentially relayed the same things that I've relayed to you folks, that, you know, this property will be sold in some form or fashion, and I would assume that whoever does buy it would be an investor or a group of investors. And so,
Okay. All right, thank you.
sure.
Commissioner Frazier?
Thank you, Madam Chair. One of my observations was that in the staff report, it stated that the adjacent property is suburban mixed residential, but my concern is that property is on Shad Road, which is one of the major corridors where we do want to see a more mixed use and commercial use, whereas this, when we went through the plan amendment, suburban residential adjacent on all three sides and also across the road seems to align more in character and form. And so I think that the existing use is more suitable for that area. So I can't support this one.
Commissioner Hill?
I regret that you and I didn't have a chance to talk, sir. I'm sorry about the passing of your father, and I know that it's gone to you, and I believe 2 other siblings are involved in this. I actually do agree with Mr. Austin. He's not the only neighbor I've heard from on this, that, that this whole area has been pretty much prepared to suck it up, for lack of a better word, because of Shad Road coming through, and willing to accept the fact that Shad Road is going to be a very commercial area. But your property not touching Shad Road, and also having so much frontage on Ball Road, which is all residential, I'm just not inclined to approve this comprehensive plan amendment either. So I'd have to make the motion to deny this request.
We need to actually have them sworn in. I missed that completely, and I apologize. Yeah, Director.
Yeah, for anyone who's left to testify, anybody who's testified just now, would you please stand and raise your right hand? Including the gentlemen that are speaking here today. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you've already given or are about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, be seated, please.
You'd like me to repeat the motion?
Please.
All right. For the reasons that I think you all heard the first time, I do not support this amendment and make a motion to decline.
All right, I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Hill and a second by Commissioner Frazier. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
We don't need to hear the zoning.
And we don't need to hear the zoning part because that has been denied. All right, so we are on to number 7.
Number 7 is 2-F-26-RZ. It's a request of Clouds Rest Development LLC for rezoning from PRK, Plan Residential with conditions, up to 4 dwelling units per acre, to PR Plan Residential, up to 4.3 dwelling units per acre. The property is located at 2713 Byington Beaver Ridge Road, parcel ID 090-116 in the 6th Commission District.
Hello, if you'll give your name and county residence, please.
Chris Sharp, Knox County resident.
Okay, and we have no one, I don't think we have anyone signed up to speak to that item, so Director Brooks.
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the PR Plan Residential Zone up to 4.3 dwelling units per acre because it's consistent with the previous approval, as the area can support it and the density will not negatively impact the area.
Thank you. Mr. Sharp, would you like to speak to your project?
No, well, it's 0.3 of a unit per acre difference. I think it equates to two additional homes. TDOT, it's a state route, Byington Beaver Ridge is. TDOT's on board with it, so I hope, just request that you approve it per planning's recommendation.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions for the applicant? Seeing none, Commissioner Hill?
I'm so aggravated about this, I can't stand it. just to be quite blunt, and it's no reflection on you, Chris. I know you know that, but we approved this several months ago, really kind of to my consternation, because it is pulling onto Byington Beaver Ridge, and that's a state road that is narrow and carries a lot of traffic. The condition at that time, according to the Department of Transportation, was that there would just be one entrance and exit on that property. And I did condition the original motion that it remain that one entrance and exit. Well, since then, they've, I don't know for sure if the original owner is sold, but he's got somebody else under contract. And they have not yet broke out that front home there, but I just anticipate that at some point in time it's going to happen. It's going to be sold individually. So I don't know if DOT changed their mind because of that. Jim, you may be able to speak to that better than I, but they did go ahead and approve a second entrance on that property. So I've talked with Turner Homes on this. They're the purchasing agent. This is nothing against Turner. They are a good entity as far as builders go, but I am sticking with this 4 per acre, even though the dwelling amount is very minimal, the addition they're asking for, simply because this whole thing was initially approved with the 1 entrance, and now we're going to 2. So I am not happy, and in full disclosure, it is very near me, but that's beside the point. I've told every neighbor around there for 2 years now that there would just be the 1 entrance. So I'm personally having to go back and kind of suck it up, but it in fact is the right thing. There just needs to be 1 entrance and exit on that road. So for those reasons, I do not support the increase to 4.3.
Okay. Got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Hill and a second by Commissioner Russell. Commissioner Jay?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just have a question. Is it a motion, was the motion to approve 4?
At 4,
Which was what it was before?
correct. It's already at 4.
So is it, Mr. Moyers, is the sort of right legislative process to approve at 4 and leave it as is, or to deny the 4.3?
I think that denying the 4.3 would be procedurally the correct move. That's
All right.
But that wouldn't restrict somebody from using their land, which is already at 4, like a denial has a timeline.
Right.
Okay, I was
No,
trying to figure that out.
They've got the 4 now. They're amending it to 4, one amended to 4.3. If that's denied, they go back to the 4.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. I will reword it. The 4.3 is denied.
Okay, and that's approved. All right. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you
you.
very much.
Have a good evening.
Next item, please.
Item number 8 is deferred. Item number 9, 2-K-26-RZ, is the request of Kelly Graham for rezoning from A agricultural to CA general business. Property is located at 7602 Strawberry Plains Pike, parcel ID 073-040 in the 8th Commission District.
Thank you. Is the applicant present? Hi. If you'll give your name and county of residence, please.
Yes, I'm Kelly Graham from Sullivan County.
Thank you. No one has signed up in opposition. No one's here. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the CA General Business Zone because it's consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan and compatible with surrounding development.
Thank you. Mr. Graham, would you like to speak to your project?
We have been in contact with the planning department. We've gotten the rules, regulations, and restrictions and so forth needed for that particular piece of property. We plan on doing a restaurant.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions from any commissioners? Seeing none, I'll turn it over to Commissioner Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, you already answered my question. I was going to ask you, what type of business were you plan on putting there? So I think there's a great idea for another restaurant in that area. So this is also unique because after speaking with Director Snowden, we won't be approving any of the road access because that's technically annexed. The road is annexed in the city. The property just happens to lie in the county. So I make a motion to approve.
Thank you. I've got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Thompson and a second by Commissioner Jay. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? The ayes have it. Best of luck with your project.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item number 10 is 2-I-26-RZ. It's a request of Trent Collins for rezoning from A agricultural to CA general business. The property is located at 115 West Hendron Chapel Road, parcel ID 138049, partial, in the 9th Commission District.
Thank you. Is the applicant present? Aye.
I am.
Name and county resident, please.
My name's Trent Collins. I reside in Knox County.
Thank you. Now, I do have opposition. Okay, Mr. Thompson? All right, just making sure you were here. Okay. Director Brooks?
Planning Commission recommends that County Commission approve the CA General Business Zone because it's consistent with the Knox County Comprehensive Plan.
Thank you. Would you like to speak to your project?
Yeah, so the lot is currently 4 acres. The front portion that's along Chapman Highway is already zoned CA. We're here seeking for the back 1.8 acres to be amended to that, to match that zoning across the property. Our plan is a tiny home and RV community there. So not overnight stays, but full-time residents.
Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Thompson, if you'll come up to the podium. If you'll state your name and county of residence for us, you have 5 minutes.
Robert Thompson, Knox County. All I ask is that if you do, assuming you approve the rezoning, that you condition it on having a prior approval of a development plan. And this would be just to avoid adverse impacts, adverse effects on the neighboring residential properties. And I submitted comments in which I boldly suggested wording for such a condition, but I ask that you consider that. And this would apply whether it's the current applicant or if he decides to sell it to a future owner. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Collins, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Sure. So I live on Rogers Road. I'm about 1,500 feet down the road. My business partner lives right across Chapman Highway. We drive by it every day. This is a legacy project for us. It's not I'm not looking to sell it to anybody else or pass it along once it's rezoned. I plan and hope to own it for a long time if we can get this all done and go through. It's been something that we've been working on and looking for the right piece of property in Knox County. We came across this one and we believe this is the spot for it, so.
Perfect, thank you. Do we have any questions for the applicant? Commissioner Thompson?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So I'm curious, you said yours was going to be an RV park and...
Tiny home community. I would love all tiny homes because I think they're a lot cooler. I just think people have, a little bit more pride in them when something's custom built from the ground up than going out and buying from a factory, honestly. But I don't know if at first that's going to be feasible in order to, generate income.
Sure. And so what about this particular area spoke to you as far as tiny home RV park? Because then,
there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people in the county around there that, you can drive up and down the street and see people living in their RVs that, it's neither here nor there, but it's not allowed by Knox County, as far as I know. So I think there's a need for it. There are only a few traditional RV parks in the area. The closest one would be, off of used to be South Lake there, off of Maryville Pike. They have a wait list at the time that I talked to them that was pretty substantial for full-time RVers to live in. My other business partner, she's got an Airbnb that caters to like full-time traveling nurses and stuff like that. So we see some of that clientele that just through the grapevine is asking if we have a place for their RVs to park and stuff like that. But yeah, looking from anywhere from 3-month to up stays. So a true community, not a, coming and going transient place is what we're hoping for.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Dripp?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Mr. Collins, are you amenable to Mr. Thompson's request of a development plan being submitted?
So as far as I know, we've submitted the plans to MPC already for what my engineers and people that have been working on that. So I think they've seen them. If not, I'm happy to submit them. Our plan isn't RVs parked on top of each other. That's not ever what we wanted. We want people to have some privacy and some resemblance of their own space within the property. So the infrastructure plans that we have kind of allow for that. We've spoken to the neighbors since the very beginning. Love Days Garden Center is right next door. Tim and Nancy, we've talked to them from the very beginning. Melvin across the street is, he looks out for us. Honestly, if of the comings and goings, there was a house there that we already did demolish, so we've done some work as far as cleaning up the property since we've been there. And I've just kind of been waiting for the zoning to go through to move along with that process and farther matter, but no opposition to, I guess, a development plan.
Okay, thank you. Director Snowden, I've been watching your face. Just curious on what your thoughts are on this.
Well, Amy and I were talking about, this use that Sean was talking about is codified in the ordinance as a transient mobile home park. That is allowed in CA by right, so it does not require a development plan. Amy and I, that's a use that's not often used anymore, so I didn't think it was allowed in the CA zone. That's why I was kind of checking, but it is allowed as a use by right in the CA zone.
Okay, that's all. I just saw you over there looking around.
Thank you. Commissioner Fox?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Collins, how would you ensure that this was not a community that ended up being transient?
Well, as far as transient, what do you define as transient? Are you talking 30, 60 days or?
Well, you used the term first, so I'd ask you, what did you mean when you said?
I didn't use transient, did I?
Yes, you said
okay.
You didn't want it to be transient.
Like I said, I live right there. I'm planning on spending a lot of time there with, I don't want to see the neighborhood run down in any way. I want to build something that, like I said, is a legacy. So there will be strict community protocols in place as far as length of stays and community just guidelines.
Have you talked, for instance, Mr. Thompson is a part of a very active group, the South Doyle Neighborhood Association, and there's another active group, the Dry Hollow Community Group, that are very concerned about development issues through South Knox County. Have you had an opportunity to speak to any of those groups?
I have not.
Okay. Did you read Mr. Thompson's suggestions in his response online?
But before it went before the Planning Commission, correct, I did.
What would be your response to waiting until the Uniform Development Ordinance has been passed that is a more modern approach to providing for zoning and so forth?
I guess my response would be there's really been no opposition up until this point. I mean, we went through MPC. They originally told us that the portion that is Zone CA along Chapman Highway, we could do 18 spots in without moving forward. We just think it's a better use of the property if the whole thing is a match in zoning. So, I mean, as far as waiting for a metropolitan, I don't even really know how the process would work, honestly, but I know there is a Knox County growth plan that, this property is one of those that will be rezoned in that commercial mixed-use corridor eventually anyway. So, not that I don't know what waiting does for me, I just don't know what it does for the surrounding community either, if it's eventually going to happen.
Madam Chair, if I may, I would like to ask Mr. Thompson a question.
Mr. Thompson?
Mr. Thompson, I was not able to attend the South Doyle Neighborhood Association meeting this past, the March meeting because of work obligations, but did you attend that meeting?
I could not attend either, I'm sorry.
Are you aware whether this issue was discussed on their agenda?
I don't believe it was. We had discussed it at a prior meeting, and the group did not feel as a group that there needed to be anything more than me speaking in my individual capacity.
Okay. Was the group aware that the intent was to use this property for a tiny home community?
I don't believe they were aware of the use, no.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right. Are there other? Okay. All right. I'm ready to make a motion if the body is ready to hear my motion.
There's no other question.
Okay, my motion is that we defer this for 30 days to give Mr. Collins an opportunity to speak to these organizations in South Knox County that are attuned to zoning issues. I think the reason why no one has, other than Mr. Thompson, has made any type of appearance or objection is they didn't realize what the intent of the use was. And for that reason, as a courtesy to Mr. Collins, because I would like to be able to attend the April meeting and hear Mr. Collins make a presentation, I am moving to place this on the April zoning agenda.
We got a motion on the floor by Commissioner Fox to defer until April. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lee. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, we have no zoning appeals, no amendments, no public forum. Do we have any other business? Are there any, anything commissioners need to pass along to the body?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to wish my junior commissioner, Brooke, happy birthday. Today is her birthday.
Happy birthday. Awesome. Commissioner Fox. Oh, no, okay. Commissioner Thompson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to let everyone know, as Commissioner Jackson is aware earlier, this Saturday is Tennessee Tree Day, if you all weren't aware. Commissioner Jackson regretfully missed the deadline to request his order for native trees to be picked up all around the county in different areas. So I just want to let you all know that, this Saturday, go plant a tree.
Great.
Thank you for the call out there. I do have one thing, Madam Chair.
Commissioner Jay.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just want to remind everybody who want to go up to our northeast part of the county. This Saturday is Gibbs Pickin' in the Park Music Festival from 11 to 5 at the Gibbs Ruriton Park. If you'd like to hear some good music, and I imagine they'll feed you well as well.
Awesome. Commissioner Fox.
Thank you, Madam Chair. South Knox County is hosting Heroes Hill Challenge this Saturday, which begins at 8, and I am going to be participating. I'm bringing 3 20-year-old ex-military guys as ringers, so I look forward to competing with this Saturday.
Commissioner Durrett.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And to add to that, if you can attend, you should, because there's a very special singer of the national anthem. That's all I'm going to say.
Wow. Okay, we'll have to be there for that. All right, well, seeing no further discussion or business, do I have a motion to adjourn? Commissioner Thompson, second by Commissioner Durrett, and everyone have a good evening. We're adjourned.